Of all the figures in the Vedic mythology, Ganesha is easily the most beloved throughout all of India. There is no single village or city in India without at least one Ganesha statue sitting somewhere in the street corner or under a tree. His energetic role for human being is considered indispensable. He is a protector from unforeseen and hidden danger, such as accidents, loss of job, or relationship problems. Ganesha's wisdom says, avoid the danger that has not yet come. The tradition is to invoke him at the beginning of all new projects and ventures to help clear the way and make it smooth. Ganesha gives blessing to remove obstacles and brings fresh opportunities for success. He's an archetype who lives in the infrared realm and who is responsible for removing obstacles. Infrared realms means a realm outside the visible spectrum at its red end. He is also responsible or endowed with the ability to remove karma. He gives it as a gift to people. Ganesha is a being and he is very much alive. He belongs to the category of beings called Ganas. Ganas are beings, angel, with a tremendous amount of intelligence, and they are willing to help the human beings. It is said Ganesha will never let you down. Ganesha represents the highest intelligence. He is often portrayed with the elephant head and a human body. Elephants, along with dolphins, humans, and a few other animals, have von econom neurons. A von econom neuron is a very special neuron used to solve problems. Very, very difficult problems can be solved by this neuron. In humans, this neuron is housed in a part of the brain involved in compassion and empathy. When we invoke Ganesha, we invoke an archetype of this super intelligence. This earthly life is the only journey, the only channel for us to come into awareness, to purify and to expand our awareness. In this journey, yoga can help us to create that equilibrium, stability with poise. Ganesha is the one that brings the structure into the poise, into this earth element. Ganesha is the ruler of the earth element, the deity of Muladhara, root chakra. His color is golden yellow like turmeric, red and orange. So why does he have an elephant head? Ganesha's mother Parvati is the daughter of the mountains and goddess of the Himalaya mountains. She and Shiva lived in their mountain home in the Himalayas. At the time being, Lord Shiva was away on a long journey with his helper, who are called Ganas. Ganas are described as distorted, demented beings. It is said that they had limbs without bones coming out of odd parts of their body, distorted and demented beings or ghostly goblins. One day, while Shiva was away on this long journey, Parvati was taking a long ritual bath, an Ayurvedic bath, and she needed protection. So she created herself a son. She created a body from the mud, some dirt and sweat of her body, and her enormous power of intention, Sankalpa. Created out of these version of earth element, mud, sweat, dirt, it's why Ganesha is also the deity of earth element, of stability, structure, the one creating structure and providing support. Right at that time, while Parvati is taking her bath, Shiva arrives with his horde of Ganas at the entrance of the house, but Ganesha was in the way, so they fought him, and Ganesha fought back. He had special powers given to him by his mother, and none of Shiva's helpers were able to conquer him. Ganesha was the trustworthy, reliable guardian of his mother. Finally, out of impatience, Lord Shiva himself cut off the boy's head. Pravrachi emerged out of her bath, totally outraged. The power of her Shakti, her anger, her rage. She demands that the boy's head to be restored and he be revived. For that happening, Shiva needed to find a head facing north as quick as possible and then reinstall it and bring the boy back to life. So Shiva, quite humbled now, ran off into the woods to find a head. And he found first an elephant and brought it back. And with this head he revived Ganesha. Shiva wanted to give Ganesha a reward for his bravery, and he made him in charge to be the ruler of the earthly realm. He who is indwelling divine presence in us. He who is the ruler of the earthly beings. Trusting of our earth path to embrace the earthly being, the stability, the poise, the equilibrium that we are striving for. What do the symbols of the elephant stand for? The elephant head is the clue to us that this journey is all about purifying our mind, working with the mind, training the mind, strengthening the witness mind, tapping into the wisdom mind. This is where the journey of Atman, the soul, is happening. The elephant head represents this journey of the Atman, the importance of the crown chakra, where the involvement is happening. Ganesha travels with the rat. The rat is the symbol for the jumpiness of the mind, for the wavering of the mind. And the rat mind, the ego mind, the lower habitual mind is the one that needs to be conquered and tamed. Therefore we need yoga, pranayama, mantra and meditation to bring us into the strength, to the structure needed for this journey here on earth. The wild rat mind needs to be tamed, Ganesha representing the discipline of the lower mind. This tamed rat can look at a bowl of sweets Ganesha either holds in his hand or next to him on the floor without reaching out for it. The human body represents what is needed on this earthly journey, the senses and the sensory realm, the realm of the human body, which is needed to become spiritually realized. This huge, massive body, that massive body represents structure and stability. Our Annamaya Kosha, may it be strong, may our physical dimension of our being stable. The big ears represent the hearing, the invitation to hear sacred sounds, Nada Yoga, yoga of the sound. Sounds as another way of awakening, vibration that invoke the qualities, resonance that make us grounded and stable. The long trunk that can pick up flowers and a trunk of a tree that can pick up us as a human and place us on the back. The power of the trunk, flexible and strong. We call that nowadays resilience. May we be gentle and strong at the same time. The tusks are powerful weapons, representing protection and courage, strength. Ganesha invites us to trust him, to be protected, that he is our guardian angel on this earthly journey, and that he removes obstacle. The broken trust reminds that this physical body is impermanent, not to be attached to the appearance. Ganesha is passed on with the tip of the tusk has written his scripts. Last but not least, the snake around the big belly. The big belly as the site of the powers which are dormant in us, which can be revealed through the practice of yoga and meditation. Ganesha is also called the one who can lead us, guides us into these inner powers. And the snake, symbol of the mystery. May we embrace this earthly being, the stability, the poise, the equilibrium that we are striving for. That will make this journey exactly what we need in order to progress in our spiritual path. Om Gan Ganapataye Namaha.